Hey everyone! Well, it's time for June favorites. I can hardly believe it because every month seems like it flies by faster than the month before. So let's get started. For my foundation routine this past month, I was definitely grabbing for the MAC Studio Fix Fluid combined with the MAC Studio Fix Powder. Now for most people this would be way too much because these are both foundations, and most people do not set their foundation with a powder foundation, but I like doing this because it covers everything. I have hyperpigmentation, which is basically just like red blotchy skin, and I have acne scarring, and I've just got a lot of imperfections with the skin on my face, so I'm trying to cover it up and make it look as good as possible, and it just makes me feel better to not see those flaws, and by using these two products together, that's exactly what I get. And the Maybelline Dream Lumi Concealer in Radiant, this is absolutely fantastic, and it covers my black circles, although I feel like the black circles themselves have gotten a lot better lately for some reason. Now that the warm weather is here, we are doing a lot of swimming in the pool, and I think I sleep better at night when we go swimming. And something I want to mention regarding the concealer. When I was editing that tutorial that I did the other day, I was noticing as I was watching myself putting on the makeup that it was almost like I was struggling to blend in my concealer with my finger. And so I tried using a brush instead. A couple days ago I started doing this, and it is much, much easier. And I think the reason why I always use my finger is because everybody on YouTube kind of drills it into your head to pat your concealer in with your ring finger. Well, that never worked for me because it just seemed like it didn't blend out well enough. And so I don't know if it's something about the consistency of the concealer that I'm using now, or if just, I don't know. But anyways, I started using an eye brush, and I don't think it really makes any difference. Just a regular, just like a medium type eye brush, and that works so much better. And I feel like it also blends better the less pressure you put on it. With this particular concealer, I just very, very lightly brush the concealer with the brush, whereas when I use my finger, I keep putting more and more pressure, and it just makes it look worse and worse. But if I don't use enough pressure, it doesn't blend. Anyway, so use a brush with your concealer. Try it. You'll love it, is basically what I'm trying to say. And as far as a concealer for blemishes, because every once in a great while I might get a blemish for various reasons, that I would recommend MAC Studio Finish Concealer. And I have this in NW15. I like to always go a little bit lighter with the concealer than what I use for my foundation, and I find that, that works best in terms of covering. But yeah, the MAC Studio Finish Concealer is a good one for covering any kind of blemish or imperfection. And let's see, what next? I'm not going to do blushes because I use so many different ones. I really jump all over the place with my blushes. Sometimes I go like 3 weeks before I even repeat a blush. I like to use a wide variety of them, so I can't really say that any one in particular is a favorite. And Blistex Lip Ointment is a favorite, though. I have to start my makeup routine every day with this to moisturize my lips, otherwise my lip products don't go on well. Colored bases have definitely been a favorite this month. I would say my MAC Paint Pots, NYX Jumbo Sticks, and my new Laura Mercier Cream Eyeshadow in Alloy is definitely a favorite. Those are wonderful. If you have not tried them, pick one up in a color that you think that you would use most often. They don't have that many colors to pick from, but I think you would be able to find at least one that you enjoyed. That's definitely on my wish list of things to get in the future, is more colors of those, because even though they come in those little tubes, they're not like the MAC paints. If you ever bought a MAC paint, when you squeeze it, way too much comes out and then there's no way to get it back in the tube. So these don't do that for some reason, and the formula is just fantastic. They don't crease, the colors are beautiful, and they blend like a dream. So I really recommend the Laura Mercier cream eyeshadows. For mascaras, I'm just jumping all over the place here. I'm not going in any certain order. I have been into layering my mascaras lately. Today I took Maybelline Great Lash Mascara in Royal Blue. I put that on my lower lashes, then I put it on my top lashes, and then over that I put the L'Oreal Telescopic in Carbon Black that I'm always talking about. And oh my god, my eyelashes, I don't know if you can tell, but they are more dramatic, and you know, look, it really gives you that false lash effect. So I would say try playing with different mascaras together that you have in your collection, and you'd be surprised what a difference that makes. I've tried several different combinations, and so far I really like this one. Eyeshadows. Definitely this month I am over the moon, head over heels in love with Burberry eyeshadows. I can't wait to try more colors. I have to wait a bit, and then I'm going to place an order and get some more, and they are just amazing. They're natural looking. If you like neutrals and softness and just a natural look with your eyeshadows, then you would absolutely love these, and they blend like a dream. I don't have those on today. I have something else on that I also like very much, and that is Bare Minerals shadows, the pressed kind. If all you have in your collection are the original Bare Minerals that just come, the loose minerals in the jars, and you haven't given these a try yet, try them. They are wonderful. Today I have on the duo The Perfect Storm, which is just a gray and a white, and they're so easy, and they blend so nice, and they come in all different kinds of colors. I mean, I don't care what kind of colors you're into. They have neutrals, they have bright colors. Some of their palettes, they mix odd colors together if you like strange combinations of colors, and then some of them are just straight up what you would expect to see in a palette. Also, the new Urban Decay formula. I haven't really played with my new Naked 2 palette that much, but what I have played with it, I've really enjoyed the colors that I've tried, the different combinations. And then the Build Your Own palette, I think that's just a great idea to be able to put, you know, the ones that you enjoy that aren't in the Naked palettes, so that you would be able to take it to travel with or whatever that you want to do with it. NARS eyeshadows, absolutely fantastic. I only have one duo, but you know, that's on my wish list too of things that I would like to get in the future. As far as lower priced eyeshadows go, you've heard me talk about Lacura products. If you have an Aldi near you, you know, take a look if you haven't already. See if they have anything left, because they're discontinued in the United States. If you don't live in the United States and you live in a country with Aldi supermarkets and you have never tried their makeup, try it. It's amazing and very inexpensive. But the best thing at American drugstores, in my opinion, for eyeshadows is Physicians Formula. Particularly anything matte. I have this duo, which is no longer available, but it's called Taupe Minerals. and it's just a couple, it's like an off-white and then a brown, but yeah, a taupey brown. But this is taupe minerals, not available anymore, but I do have another palette of the matte shadows, and I probably will get more at some point. I don't like a ton of sparkle in my eyeshadows. If it has a little bit, I can live with it, but I don't like a ton of sparkle and glitter and all that anymore. The older I get, the more I just think it looks, I don't want to say inappropriate, because I feel like anybody can do anything they want with their makeup, but it just doesn't feel right anymore to use a lot of dramaticism or to do really extremely dramatic looks anymore. And when I do, I just want to run and take it all off and start over again. So yeah, Physicians Formula, in my opinion, makes the best eyeshadows at the drugstore. Lip pencil. Just got this the other day. It's the Lip Definer by Burberry in Rosewood. I showed this to you in my Burberry haul. Amazing, amazing lip pencil. I would say get the one that is closest to your natural lip color, and then you can use it with all your lipsticks. And it's just a great formula, and this color is dead on perfect for me, the Rosewood. But you know, whatever your shade is, I'm sure they have one that would be good for you too, if you don't have the same coloring as me. I pulled lipstick. I pulled this lipstick out of my stash last night and decided I was going to use it today. I hate to show you this because it is discontinued, but this is L'Oreal Kerry's Rosewood. And this is what I'm wearing on my lips today. And this is all I'm wearing on my lips aside from the lip pencil. So if you have this in your collection and you haven't used it in a while, it's so pretty. It's just sort of a beigey nude color with, what color is that? Is that gold sparkles? Here I am talking about how I don't like a lot of glitter in my eyeshadow when I've got glitter on my lips instead. Oh well, nothing like contradicting yourself. No, I don't think it's that over the top. It almost gives your lips like a shininess instead. Using this lipstick is almost like wearing a lipstick with a gloss over it. It just gives it that light reflecting property. So to me, it substitutes for a lip gloss. And what else? What else? I don't normally talk about nail polishes because a lot of people will say, well, what about nail polish? I use a different one every time and I don't repeat. So I never really use anything enough to have it become a favorite, so that's why I never talk about nail polishes in my favorites videos. I can tell you though that my favorite brands are Le Métier de Beauté. It's the best I've ever tried. I also like OPI, China Glaze, what else? Chanel. There's a lot of them. There's too many to mention. Okay, so what else? Brushes. I don't like to talk about brushes that much in my favorites video because I pretty much use the same ones all the time. But I'll just quickly run through them. For my foundation, the Sonia Kashuk Flat Top Synthetic Brush. These brushes are going to look funny because I just washed them. Yeah, for foundation, the Sonia Kashuk Flat Top Synthetic Brush. Amazing. I would never use anything else for my foundation. For powder brush, I use the e.l.f. Studio powder brush. Great brush. Had it for a long time and it's my favorite that I've ever tried so far. For blush brushes, the last couple months I've been using small brushes. I was using the Essence blush brush. I've gone even smaller now. And I'm using this Inglot brush, which looks really tiny because it's wet. But let me fluff it up a little bit. But yeah, I'm finding that the smaller the brush I use, I wouldn't go any smaller than this, but if you have any brushes in your collection that are smaller than a face brush but larger than an eye brush, try it for your blush, because I'm telling you, you can get like perfect placement and blendability, and it's just so much easier. Because when you use a larger brush, first of all, you waste product with what you put on the brush. You're not going to use all that, and then you're going to have a hard time blending it all out. So I just find that a small brush works fantastic, especially with the really high-end pigmented blushes. For eye brushes, I already told you what I've been using for concealer. For eye brushes, I've been mostly using my MAC 224 brush, and what I do is I use this to place, to use one color on my lids and the upper eye section, and then what I've been doing is taking the e.l.f. C brush, the e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, and then I blend out the crease color with this and just use this. So I use one, I don't think I said that right. I use the MAC 224 brush to place my first color everywhere. Then I go back with my crease color with the same brush, and I just use this for placement, and then I use the e.l.f. brush to blend it. And that has been working out great. And then the Real Techniques accent brush, I've been taking whatever the darkest color is of eyeshadow that I have going on in the look and using this right along the lower lash line. And I haven't even been using my eye pencils anymore at all, because I just really like the way this looks, because it's soft with just enough definition. I just really like it. And let's see, hair products, I've been using a lot of different things, so no one particular thing stands out to me because I jump around. I have like 3 shampoos in the shower right now and 2 conditioners, and then for styling products and stuff I use all different things, so no one particular thing stands out right now. Every month I like to mention a non-beauty favorite, and this month I would say it's smoothies. Because summer is here, I think we have a tendency to want things that are like quick and easy. So what I've been doing is, once I start to get hungry, whenever that may be, anytime between like 10:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m., I just, go into the refrigerator, grab a small container of yogurt, dump that in a blender, and then put in whatever I happen to have on hand for fresh fruit. I've been using a lot of blueberries and banana and all kinds of stuff, really, just whatever I happen to have. And then I put a little bit of skim milk in there with it and blend it up. But, there is no limit to what you could do with smoothies. I mean, there's all different kinds of things that you could put in there to make it interesting. But mainly I've been using yogurt, fresh fruit, and milk right now. But I had some ideas the other day that I was going to start adding all kinds of different things like, granola and nuts and all kinds of different stuff. But yeah, I've been really enjoying smoothies lately. And it's good to have something like that, I think, for lunch, because it brings a lot of calcium into your diet. And when you get older especially, that's important. Plus my mom has osteoporosis, and that can be hereditary, although I just have a feeling that I'm not going to get that because my mom is a very small person and I'm not. And it's usually small people that get that for some reason. That's just the way it goes as far as a predisposition to that. But anyway, yeah, so I've been really enjoying the smoothies, and I have a feeling this video has gone on too long, so I'll let you go, and thanks for watching. Bye.